graphs of equations in two variables, intercepts and symmetry. The first problem here we're going to do, it says determine which of the given points are on the graph of the equation. So we're going to take this equation here and we have to determine if these points are on that graph. So in order to do that, all we have to do is plug them in. And if it makes both sides the same, it's a solution. And if it's a solution, it's a point on the graph. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to take this first point here, 0, 0, and just plug it in. So remember here, this is an ordered pair, so that's my x, that's my y. So my x and y are both 0. So I'm just going to plug in 0 for those. And essentially what I'm doing is I am just showing you where those variables are going. Since they're the same, I just put orange for both the x and the y. For the other ones, I'll change colors so you can see what the x is and what the y was. Okay, so here we go. So this is going to be 0 here, equals 0 cubed here is 0, minus 2, and the square root of 0 is 0 because 0 times 0 is 0. So I'll say that's 0. So in all, I get 0 equals 0. Since this is a true statement at the end here, 0 does equal 0, then I can say that this point is on the line. So 0, 0 is on, not the line, I should say the graph, because it's definitely not a line. So 0, 0 is on the graph. So let's try the next one now. And I'll use a couple different colors here. So we have this one here. Here's my x. And here's my y. So again, all I'm going to do is plug it in. So for the x is 1 and the y is 1. I hate that they're the same again, but that's okay. We'll go with it. Okay, so we're dealing with the y first. So there's my 1. My equals, now I have my x. And my x is also 1. Cubed minus 2 square root of, and my y, my x is 1. All right, so now all I'm going to do is run through the numbers here. So on the left I get 1. On the right, 1 cubed is 1. And then minus 2, and the square root of 1 is 1. So this is going to be 1 equals 1 minus 2, which means 1 equals negative 1, which that isn't true. So guess what that tells us? Since that statement isn't true in the end, 1 does not equal negative 1. Then I can say 1, 1 is not on the graph. Okay, next one. 1, negative 1. So I'll pick the same two x and y there for that one as well. Makes it easy. All right, so then I'm starting with a y, so I'm going to use my red. So there's 1 equals, and then I have negative, oh, I did it backwards. Oops, good catch. Oh, I didn't have to do all that. I could just do this. Negative 1 for y. I'm glad I caught that. Okay, so anyways, so I get 1 cubed minus 2, oops, minus 2 square root of, and that should be the x value. Okay, so anyway, so this is going to be negative 1 on this side, negative 1 on this side, and this is going to be 1 cubed, which is 1, minus 2, and the square root of 1 is 1. So negative 1 equals 1 minus 2. -1 equals -1. So that's a true statement. So that tells me 1, -1 is on the graph. So there it is. That's all of it. So just to recap, all you have to do to determine if a point is on the line with an equation is you just plug it in, and if it makes both sides the same or it makes it a true statement, then I can say that point is on the graph.